Hey guys, Louis Excalibur here, and today I am back with another video. And today I'm going to be doing something different from my usual videos that just show gameplay of games and such like that. Today I'm going to be doing a Minecraft modding tutorial 1.12.2 for how to make more than one fluid. Now I decided to make a video on this because I spent like the past 5 days, probably even longer than that, on showing how to make, trying to figure out how to make more than one fluid, because I was able to figure out one, because there are some tutorials out there that do show you how to make a fluid, but that's just for one fluid. Well, I needed to figure out to make more, since I got the idea for my next update for my Caliber drinks mod, to make it so all my drinks can be placed down as fluids. So hang on, let me pull up some notes over here, because I'm still quite new to modding, so I have my notes over here, since I definitely cannot remember all this off the top of my head. So I have some notes over here off to the left side of my monitor. I can bring them over here. There they are. But I'm gonna be reading off these notes to show you guys what to do. So let's I guess we should get started right now. This is for Minecraft 1.12.2, and the reason why you guys might be questioning why I work on 1.12.2, and that's because I prefer it. Like, it's like my favorite version of Minecraft, because let's see, it's because it's like the most latest it's the most latest version with the most amount of mods. I could say that, since I don't know why, but 1.12.2 is second most. I think the second most version that has the most amount of mods. I don't know, I googled it, but it says it's the most best one for modding. Let me just say that. Anyway, so let's get right into this. So the first thing I'm gonna assume in this tutorial that you already have all the basic stuff down for your mod, like your block registry is already done, your item registries. I'm not gonna go over all that stuff, since that's just pretty much showing you how to start off a mod. I'm just showing you one specific thing. So first thing we're gonna want to do is go into your main package right here, and I'm gonna be making a new package. We're going to be calling this .fluids. As you see, my thing's tutorial fluid. No, that's just the name of the mod right now. So after that, we're going to right click on here. We're going to be doing a new class, and we're going to be calling this class, or I'm going to be calling this class, you can name this class whatever you want, FluidBase. Finished. And in FluidBase, we're going to extend fluid. Bring these down because I like it like that. After you've wrote in extend fluid, we're gonna input fluid from net.minecraft forge. After that, we're gonna then input, or we're gonna hover over FluidBase and add one of these constructors. So as you can see, there's a bunch of constructors that you can choose from. There's there's many different options that you can have for your fluid. There's your regular, so I'm going to be doing the first one, since I'm not going to be doing such a crazy fluid, but you can do like multiple of these, and probably like I'll show you guys more of this later, but I'm going to be doing the first one. Do this, since I'm not gonna be doing so much crazy things. Now, if you, like me, have chosen the first one, this is pretty much all you're gonna need. You don't really need any more stuff else, but you could get more advanced into this and add a bunch more stuff. But for that, you probably want to make it so, well, let me show you guys something. Well, you could add a lot more advanced stuff and such like that. You could look into the fluid class and see what you can do. Like if we go over to, my mod testing folder over here. Fluids, FluidBase. This is like a lot more stuff that you could do, like changing the color of it, setting sounds, setting like material and vaporization, and there's a lot more stuff you can do. Like, this is not even all the stuff that you could change, but for this I probably would recommend that you make a special type of class for that specific fluid, since the class I'm making is it's the basic class, which I can just use for any basic fluid that I'm making. You can probably just write all this stuff down and put it in a FluidBase, and then make a special class that extends off that FluidBase, and that way it's much more simpler, since this class, the fluid class for a forage, is a lot more longer and such like that. It has a bunch of stuff. So if you would just take certain things that are in here, like get map color, get color, set color, sound, and vaporization, so all that basic stuff, and then you could just extend off here instead of having to extend off here then write all that stuff. So yeah, there's a lot more advanced stuff that you could do with it, but if you just make it a basic thing, this is all you really need. And if you're going to add an overlay, you can just do resource location or comma resource location and an overlay, and super that as well, and you can just add a overlay like that. I haven't done that, so I'm not completely sure that's 100% how you do it, but that is a part of how you do it. So after you made this FluidBase class, this is pretty much just finished right here. We can close out of that, and if I take a look at my notes, in your init package, which you should have one, we're going to be making a new class. We're going to be calling this ModFluids. You could also call this influids or whatever fluids, pretty much. Now in here, get this down. So in here, this is where we're going to be listing our fluids, pretty much. So the first thing we gotta want to write in here is public. My phone just went off. I'm so sorry for that. I forgot to mute it. Hang on, I'll be back. Okay, so I am back, and I muted my phone. So where are we? Okay, so public static final, and we're gonna be putting in fluid, and then we're gonna be putting in the name of your fluid. So it's gonna be all capitalized here. So I'm gonna be putting in apple underscore juice underscore fluid, because I'm gonna be adding a apple juice fluid, like my apple juice drink for my Caliber drinks mod over here, and input fluid from Minecraft Forge. So this is where you're gonna put your name, the name of it, but all capitalized. Then we're gonna do equals new FluidBase, or wherever you called the class. We're gonna then put parentheses. Wait, hang on. I think I might have forgot something. No, never mind. Okay, so we're gonna put these parentheses. Then I'm gonna put these quotation marks, and in the quotation marks, we're just gonna write the name again, except it's gonna be lowercase. Fluid. Then we're going to be putting a comma outside of the quotation marks. Then write resource location. Then another set of parentheses. And in here, we're going to put quotation marks, the mod ID of your mod. So for me, it's TM. I chose TM because it's just a tutorial. If I was actually making this like a official mod, upload and post to public so people could download it, I'll have a longer mod ID, But I'm just putting TM because it's for me, since I'm not going to be uploading this. And then after that, we put blocks / apple juice, or the name of your thing. Hang on. And then still. Yes, not fluid, just still. So then this is pretty much gonna find the texture. I think it's texture. I believe it's the texture for it, not the model. Maybe the model. I don't know. It's pretty much just to find the texture or model of the thing when it's in a still position. Because if you don't know how Minecraft liquids work, actually let me double click on this because it's gonna be a lot more longer. Minecraft liquids have two sets, two like positions they're in. There's the still position and then the flow position. Still is like the source block, the flow is just when it extends out pretty much. So after that, we're going to be doing comma, space, another resource location. That should be input resource. Wait. No, wait. We should input FluidBase. Then hover over this. Okay, I think I might have misspelled this actually. You know, guys, I definitely most likely misspelled this. I always misspell resource location. We'll come back to that, okay? Most likely I'm spelling something wrong. I don't know what. But resource location, parentheses, and here we're gonna be doing sort of the same thing. I'm just gonna copy this up until still. We're gonna put that in here, and then instead of still, we're gonna be putting flow. And I believe that's it. Do that. Now, why is this red marked? Okay, guys, so I figured it out, and I just simply forgot to put new. And then we are gonna input that Minecraft.util, and that's pretty much all it. But if of course if you had more stuff in your FluidBase constructor, you add more stuff. Like if you had an overlay, you put another resource location, and then and then putting overlay instead of fluid or still. But it's pretty much it for that one fluid. And since I am showing you how to make more than one, I'm gonna be making another one of these real quick. And this is gonna be grape underscore juice underscore fluid equals new fluid base parentheses quotation marks and then grape for juice. I probably should just copy and paste because it's quite long. Fluid. Copy and paste right here. This is extremely long. Probably should not copy and paste that final end bit. Oh wait, no, it did turn out. Wait, I messed something up here. What did I mess up? Oh wait. Oh, hang on. Where did I put a comma here? Okay, now that needs to get rid of. Okay. So now that I have my second fluid here, since I'm showing you how to make more than one, do that. We can bring this back up. Now, what we're going to be doing, make a few spaces down. We're going to be adding one more thing into here. See if take a look at my notes. So then we're going to be writing public static where'd it go? Oh, void register fluids, and then parentheses. Now we're going to be doing space down, curly brackets, and in here I miswrote static. Now in here we're going to be writing register fluid and parentheses, and then we're going to be putting the capitalized name of our fluid in here. Juice. Wait, what just happened? Okay, that was weird. Underscore juice and then underscore fluid. semicolon to end that off. Then we're going to be doing it again for our other fluid. Rape underscore juice and then underscore fluid. So we're gonna have errors there, but we're gonna fix that real quick. And then I'm gonna make another thing over here, and this is going to be called public static void, and this one's going to be register fluid, not fluids like the other one, just fluid. Parentheses, and then another semicolon. Wait, not semicolon, I meant curly brackets. And in here, we're going to be writing. Hang on, let me take a look at my notes. We're going to be writing a fluid registry. Wait, is it registry or register? Yes, registry dot register fluid right here. Wait, I forgot to add one more thing in here. And actually, in these parentheses right here, we're going to be writing fluid. No. One with a capitalized F and the other with a lowercase f. We can then put a semicolon here, and then yeah. Now this is to register our fluid. We're going to be adding this into our registry handler. But yeah, so this is an optional step right here, but I'm going to be doing it. We can do fluid registry dot add bucket for fluid, and what this does is if you're not going to make your own, if you don't want to go through the work of adding your own custom bucket and such like that for your fluid, Forge has a method thing for applying a bucket to that fluid already, so you don't have to do it, which is, it's very nice and extremely simple and it's super useful. The only thing is you can't change its creative tab. It's always going to be in Minecraft's miscellaneous tab. But yeah, and if you're also going to do, but this is an optional step if you're not going to make a bucket and such like that. So and I'll show you how to place it if you're not going to add a bucket to it, so don't worry about it. But if you are going to add a bucket from the Forge's fluid registry thing, we're gonna go then into our main, where is it? Our main class here, which should be called main, or the name of your mod, and we're gonna be coming down here, and I believe it's under here. Yes, under here we're gonna be writing. Take a look at my notes. We're gonna write static. Then we're gonna be putting curly brackets. Now in here, we're going to be writing fluid registry dot enable universal bucket. Now what this does is just makes it so we do use this thing right here to add a bucket for our fluid, so we don't have to make one. Yeah. But a bucket's not really necessary, since you could place your fluid in without a bucket. I'll show you guys how to do that if you plan on making a bucket after you figure out how to make more than one fluid from watching this video. But yeah, after this, I believe we are done here. Do that. Okay, it's saved. Let's see what's next. Okay. Next, we're going to be going into block package, which I do not have. So in your block package, which you should have if you have blocks already, just real quick, you want to make a new class, and what are we calling this? Block fluid, or whatever you want to call the class as your fluid thing. So in block fluid, we're going to extend off of block fluid classic, shrink this down, input this for Minecraft Forge, and then we're gonna add a constructor here. Now there's two constructors, there's map color as well, but I'm not gonna be doing map color. And then I believe, no wait, there's more stuff. And in here, we're gonna be putting, oh wait, hang on. So in here, in these parentheses right next to the block fluid constructor, we're gonna be putting in a string name. Put that right there. And we'll also, wait, do we super that? Give me 1 second. I forgot to write in my notes if I was supposed to super name or not. No. Okay. You do not super off that. You do not super name. So we're also going to be writing in here set. Where did it just go? Oh, set localization name. Localization name. Then we're going to be putting parentheses, putting name, and then semicolon. And then we're gonna go down here, and we're also gonna be putting set registry name. Wait, TRY. Registry name. Put these and name in here. Should be it. Okay. Now we're gonna be adding our last two things. Since this is a block class, we need to then add it to where is it? I keep losing my notes. I keep losing because it's not organized or anything. It's very compact together. But we're gonna be putting. We need to add this to our mod blocks in our init thing, in package. Dot add blocks. Dot add. And then put that and put this. Semicolon that. And then this is also a block. We gotta put in mod items dot items dot add, and in these parentheses we gotta write the basic information of item thing. Of putting a block in item because how Minecraft handles blocks and such. Let's see this, and then dot set registry name. Did I write registry wrong? No, I did not. Registry name, and then another set of parentheses. Hopefully I'm getting this right. This dot get registry name, and semicolon at the end of that. Input item block. Okay, and delete the space right here. And I believe that's our block fluid class in here. And just like I said before with the FluidBase, you could put a lot more stuff in here. Like, you know, take a look at block fluid classic, see what other stuff you can put in here. You can do a lot of things with coding in this class. So let me just make sure that we're done with this class. Okay, so I believe we are. Now we need to go to our mod blocks in our init, or wherever your class is called. And I already set up this thing right here. This is not really needed. This is just to list, or it's just a name to show where my fluid blocks are. And here we're going to be putting public static final. Where did it just look at my notes? Oh, block, and we're going to be putting Apple, all capitalize the name of our fluid. Not well, sort of, just the name of our fluid. Can be technically any name, but just underscore apple juice, and instead of fluid here, since that's already taken, I'm going to be putting apple juice block. This makes sense for me because I'm making apple juice, and it makes sense. I don't know how to explain that. It's just you want to set that to something that makes sense to you, okay? Then equals new block fluid, or whatever you call the class. I'm going to put parentheses, and then I'm going to actually import block fluid from here. And now in here, we're going to put quotation marks, and we're going to put the name of thing, 7 lowercase, but this time, instead of block, we're actually going to also put fluid here. Now after this, we could put comma, and then put mod fluids dot, and then from here we just want to select our mod fluid, our fluid from our mod fluids class. So I'm going to put apple juice for this one, and then we're going to be putting comma and material dot. So for the material thing, there's 2 materials that you can choose from for a liquid. There's lava, as you see there, and there's also water. I'm going to be going with water. You could also make your own material that's for a liquid and such, and use that instead of using water, because I believe if you do use your material water or lava and such like that, it gives it its special properties. Like if you set material water, your liquid's also going to be able to how is it, like water farmland blocks, and also if you set it to lava, it's also gonna set things on fire and stuff like that. Like it gives it its special properties. Now, since I'm making 2 liquids, I'm gonna be copying this, pasting it down here, then changing its name right here to grape, and changing this to grape as well, and also this to grape, and it's also going to be water. Well, should I make a lava? Yeah. And I'm actually going to make this lava, I guess, just to show you guys on how they behave. Now I believe that may be all it for our mod blocks for me. Let me just make sure. Yeah, that's gonna be it. And now we're gonna be going to our util package over here. We're gonna be going to our handlers, if you have one. I think maybe you should. I don't know how your thing is set up, but in my handlers, I'm gonna be creating a new class. And in this class, I'm gonna be setting up render handler. And this class is just going to be taking care of rendering the models and such like that. You don't have to name it render handler. It could be wherever you want, as I've said before in previous classes. And in render handler, I'm going to be taking this down. This is the step where I explained in the beginning was complicated. So we're going to be putting, we're going to write public static void, and take a look at my notes. They're overwhelmed. And register. Oh my god, I keep losing my place in my notes. Register custom state mapper, and then I believe, and then set up parentheses, and then we would go down one, put curly brackets for this. Now it's gonna be taking care of the running the model for a liquid, so it's in the shape of a liquid and applies textures and such like that. So in here, we're gonna write. Okay, we're gonna write model loader, capital M and capital L, dot set custom state mapper, and for block we're going to be putting one of our liquid blocks, so mod blocks dot produce block, and for mapper we're going to be putting new wait, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, hang on. New state mapper base, and then send up parentheses right here. Now it's gonna get weird, but with how this looked, but stay with me. Out of these parentheses, you know, to the left of this one, we're gonna kick it down. We're gonna push this back, and then did I input this? Okay, just think. And for this, I'm actually gonna be taking a look of how I did this, since it's a bit weird. This is pretty much how it's gonna look like. Now we're gonna be putting sent. Not another setup parentheses. We're putting curly brackets. Should look like this, and in here we're gonna be putting at override protected. What's the thing called? Protected model resource location. Protected model resource location. Damn it, I missed the T. Erased the A. So location, and then we're gonna put get model resource location, and I believe set up parentheses here. Take this down, put another set of curly brackets, and input model resource location from Minecraft, from net.minecraft, and here we're going to then in here we're going to put return new model resource location, and hang on, a set of parentheses. Wait. There we go. And in here we're going to be putting quotation marks, and then our mod ID. I think I'm going to have to look back at my code because I think I miswrote my mod ID for one of these. But after that, we're going to put a colon over here, and I believe go into here. So after that colon, we're going to be putting the name of our fluid in here, or the string name of our fluid. And then out of those quotation marks, we're going to put a comma, another set of quotation marks, and in here we're going to be just putting fluid, and then semicolon after this, I believe. Maybe. Let me take a look in here. Oh wait, hang on. And these parentheses right next to get model resource location, we gotta put I block state, and then state again. So with lowercase s, and then we're gonna input that from Minecraft, and there we go. That's pretty much just it. I can close out of that. And close that. Now, since I'm adding more than one, I'm just gonna copy this right here and bring this down to copy and paste, and change the block to grape. Change this to also grape, and that's pretty much just it. Now we can save this. I'm gonna exit out that, and then I'm actually gonna take a look. Yeah, here we go. I put TMF. My thing is TF actually over here. Save that for me. Now, where to next? Next, we're gonna go into our registry handler, and we're gonna come down here to our preamp registries. If you don't have this, you can just simply put this, you can simply write this out, or it doesn't have to be in a registry handler if you don't have one. This is where I just have all my items in block registries, such like that. This doesn't have to be in registry handler, but it does have to be under a initialization event. This can be like your main, like over here. But if you do have a registry handler and you are gonna put this in here, make sure to also write this under your pre-init and your main thing. After that, we're then going to, after if you've done that, but in here we're gonna be putting ModFluids dot registerFluids. Now this is gonna be taking this right here, and it's gonna register them into the game. After that, we're gonna be going to our block registry, and we're gonna put this down. And in here, we're gonna be putting render handler dot set custom state mapper. And now, what this does is it is now going to render our models from, or it's now going to activate this thing, right? And this thing is then going to fetch our models and textures. There we go. So after that, we can then close these, and next we're going to be creating the block states and textures and name. Since we now just finish off all the basic coding, now we're going to be adding a new block state underneath your assets. In here, we new enter our text file, and I'm going to be copying this in since this is JSON coding, and it's very difficult. Here, copy this. Just take a moment to pause the video and just write all this stuff down. Wait, that doesn't mean the same. So it's pretty much just the JSON folder. Wait, why is it? Okay, I wonder why it says 2. But it's pretty much just the JSON folder. This could be where you put the name of your fluid, lowercase, string name, and such like that. And now after you wrote that down, we're going to do save, and we're going to be saving this as file name apple underscore juice underscore fluid dot JSON, and we're going to be putting this under block states in our assets folder. After that, wait, I gotta add one more. I need to add one more because I have more than one fluid in here, which is pretty much this whole entire point of this tutorial. Change that to grape. I'm gonna copy this. Save, do that, JSON, and put that down here. Okay, now you can just close that, and now we're gonna go in. We're gonna get into textures. Now, fluid textures are different from regular textures since they're animated textures. Now, I'm not explaining or show how to do animated textures since that's a long process of work. I already have some textures that if we go from to my class reports, go in here. I already have some textures already from in my other mod. Textures here, blocks. So your fluid textures pretty much they're different from other things since they're not the same size. It's an animated thing. It's gonna be a PNG and a MC meta thing. So I'm simply just be copy. You can search it up on how to do it. It's very easy. But I'm just gonna be copying these two textures over to my thing. And as you see that there's two textures, one is for flow and one is for still. If you had a resource location overlay, then you have a third texture, but that wouldn't be animated, so it would not have a .mc meta. So I'm just going to drag this into textures out here, and I forgot that this thing needs to have doc blocks thing. And I'm also going to be putting a items thing. Package. There we go. Items. Now we can take these textures and throw them to our textures and then blocks. Okay. And there they are. Now I can close this. And oh wait, hang on. I need the other textures for I need the other textures for my second fluid grape juice. Blocks down here. Do this, and we'll copy this over as well. Okay, let me make sure. Yep, now that's in there. Good. Now I can exit out of this. And hang on, I'm gonna quickly set some things in here. Block. And package. I gotta set this thing up real quick. Okay. Now we are going to be naming our fluid and our .lang. So in your .lang, it's simply going to be fluid dot. Actually, hang on. Let me actually put a thing here /fluids, and we're gonna be putting then fluid dot the name of your thing, the string name of your thing. So this, and then it's going to equal, and then I'm going to set mine to apple juice. And such like that. And if you have a if you did do the bucket thing to add the bucket for liquid, it will automatically put bucket at the end of this, because this is just the name of the fluid, and then the bucket is under something else that's taken care of by forage. Now I keep forgetting that I gotta also do everything twice for grape. Put grape in there. Change this to grape, and we can save that. Now this should all work, hopefully, if we click run our client for our project. Bring this up over here. Okay, now we can load up a world. Oh, I have not made a world for this. I just do a world, I guess. Set a creative, simple flat. Loads quickly. Now, if we were to take a look in the miscellaneous tab, it's where, because I did the bucket thing, you would see that's not right. Why is that? Hang on. Well, let me just see if this works first of all. Well, so my fluids are there, but this one's missed texture for the bucket. But let me see if it works. I can see the fluid's placed. It's like that. It's there. It goes right there. Oh, let me give a better example. There we go. There's the fluid completely working, and since I set that to water, it has the properties of water. Meaning it pushes me back. It could drown me. And yeah. Now for grape juice, this might not work. Okay, I believe it did work, but I might have copied the wrong textures, I think. Hang on. Let me take a look at the textures that I put in here. Projects, fluid source, main, resource, assets, team, textures, blocks. Is that? No, it's not. Why is it the same thing? Guys, I'll be back out there. I figured this out. I don't know why it's the same. I think I just miswrote something. Okay, guys, I just figured out my problem, and I forgot to actually change this to grape when I copy and paste it. So just do that real quick. And now if we go in here, and I'll cut back to where I was in the game. Okay, guys, so I'm back in the game, and my textures now apply. It's this purplish liquid. It's not really so good, like this one, because this texture right here, I did this manually. Like I looked at the water texture and then did each individual pixel and then animated this thing. It took quite a long time since I had to do this twice for the source block and then the flow texture. You know, it's still texture and the flow texture since both animated. This one I simply just used a program, and it didn't really turn out so well since that program sort of sucked. It didn't really have a good texture thing. I used mCreator's texture, water texture animation tool, and yeah, this. But as you can see that since I set this material to lava, it burns me. So I'm on fire. Unlike this one, where it's like water, it doesn't. I'll quickly just show that off. I'm going to game mode 0. Go in here. I'm set on fire and I'm taking great amount of damage, so I'm gonna jump in here and it puts me out. Now, if we were to go set back to the radio, underneath this thing, I think I broke a block. Wait, can I? Okay, there we go. If we go underneath this thing, you can see that it seems sort of weird, like really bright, and then you can see out, like unlike water, and that's because I don't have I didn't put a overlay texture, since I believe the overlay is what affects your underwater vision and such like that. I think, I'm not so sure, but we're underneath it and such like that, and yeah. So let me fix this back up. Put that out, and put this one out as well. Okay. Hey guys, this is future me here, and I want to show, since I noticed while I was editing the video that I forgot to show you guys how to place your fluid down if without a bucket. If you didn't do the bucket thing that I showed you, that's optional. You simply, all you do is do slash set block, and put the coordinates in. I'm just gonna put my position in, and then the name of your block, or the name of your fluid with your mod ID. So TF colon, then apple underscore juice underscore fluid, and then just press enter, and it'll place it like that. So you don't need a block to place it. This will also work with my other fluid, as I'll show you here. This might actually kill me, but whatever. As you see, I placed it down, and I died from, you know, it's set to the material lava, as I showed you guys. But that's pretty much how you do it with commands, you know, if you don't have a bucket or anything. So yeah, so that's pretty much just it. I see both fluids are working now. You can quit out here and go over here. Yeah, that's pretty much all to it, guys. And that's how to make multiple fluids in Minecraft 1.12.2 for modding, you know. And if you guys have been struggling with this, any of you guys that are watching, hope this video helped you, since I have seen a bunch of other tutorials and, you know, forums and such like that, and they show how to make one fluid, but they don't show how to make a second one. Hey guys, it's future me again, and I just wanted to end off the video since I didn't really give a good outro in the recording. So I just want to say thanks for watching the video. Hopefully it has helped you, and if you didn't know, hopefully it's helped you if you didn't know how to do this, or if you just want to see some of my mod coding that too. I also want to say that it took me like 5 days to figure this out, and I was looking everywhere. I looked at videos, I looked at Discord servers, I looked at forums. I even created forums to see if anyone would help me, and no one responded. Well, on Minecraft Forge forums, however, I just want to say that their forums are absolutely terrible. If you're going to set up a forum to ask for help for modding or some Minecraft problem, never go to Forge's forums. Their forums don't let you talk at all about any previous versions of Minecraft. They only let you talk about the latest versions of Minecraft, like 1.15 and 1.16, which is really stupid because other sites allow you to talk about any version of Minecraft. Like, let me show you this. As you guys can see, I made a forum or topic on Forge's forums that shows my problem asking for help. I wrote, does anyone know how to make more than one fluid in Minecraft 1.12.2? I only know how to render one of my fluids while the others don't have textures or are not in the shape of a liquid. I follow Henry Talk's video and some other tutorials on how to make one fluid, but I need to make more than one. As you see, I even showed a picture of the problem, and if we take a look at what people have said, we see that the Forge forums have people tell you to update if you are on a previous version of Minecraft. I have seen these people many times on other people's topics and have always said the same thing, to update, and I find it so annoying that these people say this and how you have no control to what happens to your topic. As you can see, my topic has been closed because you're not allowed to talk about any previous version of Minecraft because you have people who tell you to update. But this reply though is better than these two because it does help a little. This guy's telling me not to use Henry Talk's tutorials, not to say anything bad about his tutorials. I think they're alright. I know some people say that his tutorials are old and he doesn't explain everything in them, but to me, I think they're okay. But this guy tells me not to use them. This gives me like a heads up on maybe I shouldn't use his tutorials. But at the same time, he doesn't give me any other option. He's just telling me his opinion, which doesn't help at all. Something else about Forge's forums is you can't say anything bad about them. Like, let me show you this. As you can see, I made a topic asking why we couldn't talk about any previous versions of Minecraft, and that it was stupid we couldn't. I also asked for people's opinion on this. And then the next thing you know, they hid it, or I believe they deleted it because it's no longer up anymore. I can't even find it on my profile. Also, one time someone was asking for help because the mods they were using, I think, were crashing their game. So I responded explaining their problem, but because they were asking help for 1.7.10, someone said to update their game because it's no longer supported on this site. And this was before I replied. I replied because I wanted to help the guy and didn't want someone to tell him to update his game, while me knowing that some of the mods he was using were only on 1.7.10. So if you are going to ask for help, I recommend you check out MinecraftForums.net or Planet Minecraft. These two sites are way better for asking for help since you're not restricted on what you get asked for, and you have more control over your topics, unlike Forge's forums. You might even see me on these sites since I also help people with their problems and even ask for help myself. Anyways, after that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, comment down if you found this video helpful or if you are still having problems. I might even respond back and help if I can. Anyways, see you guys later. Bye.